Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a Chi-Nu, or a Type 3 Chi-Nu actually is the correct name, and it's a Tier 5 Japanese medium tank. It's located on the north spawn of Ruinberg and it's under the command of ProvoBob. Now this tank is, well, it was a kind of cross between the Chi-2 and the Chi-Ri. The Japanese started a project in 1942 to deal with the American tanks because basically everything they had just couldn't stand up to the American M3 and then the M4 afterwards. So they had to design a tank that could actually cope. And this one was supposed to be a stopgap whilst they were developing the Chi-2 and the Chi-Ri. It's got a 75mm gun firing standard AP, doing 125 alpha and going through 124mm of armour, and with the premium AP it'll go through 155mm. Now it's a very weak medium tank. It's got very thin armour on the front, only 50mm, so just about anything it comes across is probably going to pen him. Well, the Type 95 is lucky to escape without being hit because he's got very thin armour. He's only Tier 4. It's a Tier 5 game with Tier 4 tanks in it, and he's now in the open. Oh, gets a nice shot into the B1 and he penetrates back for 50, gets one round into the tracks, pulls back. Yeah, you've got to watch out. Enemy tanks, like even a Tier 4 tank, is going to be able to penetrate this Tier 5 tank. But it can do a lot of damage with these shots. You've got a high roll there for 132, 139. Low roll on that one. So he's got to watch out because some of these enemy tanks might be able to take him out. Okay, he's backing off at the moment because there's a Striv M42 and a few tank destroyers just around the corner. Oh, Type 95 takes a round. That guy's going to fire back. He'll fire back HE. And blocked a shot there from AP from the Type 95, but he got one into the tracks. Needs at least 3 more shots to take that guy out, but he's bouncing rounds now. And one in the tracks. The Type 95 is trying to run away. One more shot to kill. Couldn't get it in time. The guy's gone down. Now he's aiming for that Su-76M. He let that guy hit him quite a few times. He's got a 76mm gun, but a fairly good fire rate. Watch out, you poke your head around the corner. Yep, gets one in. One more shot to kill, but he has taken some damage. He's decided to pull back. He was firing the premium rounds as well, ProvoBob, and he's famous for firing premium when he should be firing AP, because AP will be all you need against the Su-76M. You might be asking why the armour on this vehicle was so dreadful. Well, the reason is that the Japanese were very short on metal and they were using most of the metal they actually needed for ships. Because of course at the time the Americans hadn't invaded Japan, and so they didn't need tanks, they needed ships to stop the Japanese, to stop the Americans getting to Japan. Just missed the chance to kill the B1 there. He's fairly low on hit points now, he's down to 150. Doesn't want to take too many more hits. Has a quick look round the corner. There's the Type, is that a Type? No, it's a DW2. A Dubruxwagen. Try to get the Type. Yep. He needs to watch out for that B1 though. Could poke his head around the corner. Yeah, he's getting shots on this guy. He's ignoring the B1, which he could be at his peril. But he is penetrating this guy, and the DW2 is just not even firing back. Kill shot. There you go. Now, is he going to deal with the B1? There's only 2 enemies left. He's potentially got the high caliber. He's got 20% of the enemy hit pool. And there he is. One round through the side. And he gets the kill, so he's got 2 kills. There's only 1 enemy left, it's a Lux. But he does need to watch out. Oh, the Lux has just been killed. P2640 got him, and that is the end of the game. And here's the end of Battle results, and we can see he managed to get a first-class tanker in the Type 3 Chi Nu in this game. It's the first time he's had a first-class tanker in this vehicle. He got a sharpshooter for getting 10 or more consecutive hits on the enemy, a master gunner for getting at least 5 armor-penetrating shots in a row, and also a fire for effect for doing more damage than hit points to his own vehicle. He did get the high caliber in that one, did the most damage in the game overall, and he also blocked the most damage in the game. He got a steel wall, that's at least 11 hits, and blocked at least 1,000 hit points of damage. His win rate from the game was 9,595, which is more than Super Unicum, but he did leave himself exposed to fire on several occasions. It's a good job that B1 did not pop round the corner when he was trying to take out the DW2, because I think he probably could have got the kill on ProvoBob if he wasn't paying attention. When it came to the team list, we can actually see that, there was a lot of bots in that game. As usual, Australian, New Zealand server, there's a shortage of people at some times of night. You end up with lots of bots games. He did get the highest damage in the game, 2,189 hit points. The next high scorer being the P2640, who killed the Lux at the end, 1,470 hit points to him. And the Wolverine managed 1,090. And when it came to kills, it was actually the P2640 and the Wolverine did the best with 3 kills apiece, and then ProvoBob picked up 2 kills as well as the 60 GFT. When it came to base XP, it was ProvoBob. He got 981 in that one, 690 went to the Wolverine, and 655 went to the P2640. He fired 23 rounds, got 21 direct hits and 19 penetrations, damage of 2,189 hit points, all of it at close range. Received 15 hits from the enemy, only 7 of which actually penetrated, but a lot of those shots were small hits for about 50 hit points a time, mostly because the tanks that were firing at him only had 47mm guns, which means it doesn't do a lot of damage every shot. But he was lucky in that sense, because if that B1 had popped around the corner, 3 shots and ProvoBob would have been dead. He got 8 non-penetrations, that's quite a lot. 520 hit points of damage blocked by armor, 3 enemy vehicles spotted, 4 enemy vehicles damaged, 2 killed, and 93 hit points of damage assistance. He earned 41,109 credits, but problem, he's firing too much premium ammo. And after repair, ammunition, resupply and consumables, he actually made a loss of 23,860 credits from the game. After making 41,000, he ends up with a loss. So you can see this came to over 60,000 in total. So not a good game in that sense. 35 bonds earned, but 1,471 XP times 2 for the first victory. Took away 2,943 experience points altogether. Yes, he ended up with a first class tanker and a high caliber and steel wall, but the thing is it really worth wasting all those credits in order to get it? Wouldn't he be better off just firing standard ammo and only selecting the premium rounds when it's absolutely necessary, especially when you're up against bots? And some of those tanks were bots. In fact, actually, I suspect that the B1, yes, it was the B1, was a bot. That's probably why he didn't pop round the corner, because it was a bot. It wasn't programmed to do that. Once it pulled back into cover, it wasn't going to attack again, unless, of course, it saw ProvoBob. So that's why he was lucky in that sense. But then again, I think really, ProvoBob, like other players, he could do a lot better if he just finds standard ammo and tried to keep to it. In fact, it would be even better if he was to unload all of his premium ammo altogether and make do with just standard AP and standard HE and see if he can make a profit, because I think he will make a huge profit if he does that, and he will still get the kills because he's got the ability. It's just he's not using it to actually get the kills on the enemy. So well done to ProvoBob on the high caliber and the steel wall. Let's see if you can do the same with standard AP. I hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.